radio, there's a quantum leap in technology. And that's just happened with a gift from Elecraft. Elecraft had been writing remote software, control software for their radios so one could control another. And they decided to make this free to all hands. So free is a good thing. I like free. So what I'm going to show you is absolutely free for you to do. And clubs and individuals around the country have been putting up HF rigs, big powerful HF rigs, and allowing people to use them. And you can do it from your laptop, or you can do it from your mobile device. So the site where you download stuff we'll go to in a minute. It's remotehams.com. And I've got a friend up in Massachusetts that has a superstation. He's got one of these long periodic antennas. He's got about 10 antennas hooked to this thing. I don't know if you're familiar with those antennas. The performance of the antenna cycles is the log of the input frequency. The antenna he's got on there is massive. It's like 60 by 60 feet.
They're huge.
And it weighs 1,000 pounds. And I got complete control of the station. I can turn on the amplifiers. I can point the radio right from the laptop. And so I'm going to go ahead and connect to that station through the internet. Now what's significant about this is that the internet becomes a repeater for the station. So you can have lots of people on the station. If it was an emergency Gulf Coast, hurricane, one station could cover the entire Gulf Coast, and it could have hundreds of people logged in. And when you come into this software, this guy Tom has a little bar that says, "Please obey all the FCC rules." The name of his station is WA1RHP. It's in Shirley, Massachusetts. And I use it pretty much every day. And right now it's sitting there tuned on 14.010. So somebody's been playing with code maybe. And he has a little blurb at the bottom where he tells you, he tells you about the antennas that are on the station. And he has different buttons. And this is one of the newer ICOM radios. And it's got a 500 watt amplifier on it that we can turn on and off. And when you get on one of these stations, the first thing you want to do is click on a button down here at the bottom that says Ask. And that's asking permission to tune the radio. So if somebody's already on it, you'll ask permission in case they're using it. And I just hit that, and there's a chat line. So you can chat with people that are on the internet repeater part. The guys on the air obviously can't talk to them. Now I can talk from here to Shirley, Massachusetts with my station at the house. But I can also go onto the station with the remote control software. And just download it. It runs on Microsoft products. It's totally free. And there are like 40, 50 stations around the country now that you can go operate. So no one's said anything go ahead and tune the radio. So I can just grab the knob and turn it. And I'm going to take it up to 14,322. I wonder if I click on that. I never tried that. Yeah, 14, oh, here we go, 14,322.50. And I'm going to swap it, it was already in the other one. So, we're on 20 meters right now. I'm going to go ahead and hit the tune button to make sure this radio's tuned. So it's automatically tuned now, and the amplifier's tuned. But the amplifier's turned off. So the first thing I'm going to do, that you always do on HF, is to find out the frequencies in use. So I'll click the transmit button up here, and you guys swing around so you can see this. This is N5NZ stroke 1 is the frequency in use. This is the WA1 RHP remote, N5NZ. And I don't hear anybody, so we'll play on this frequency. You can see who's logged into the remote in a list here. And one of the most important things to watch is the audio that goes across the top. There's a button here for controlling the audio level.
There's audio right there.
Yeah. So I can turn the audio up or down. This is N5NZ testing the audio, N5NZ. I'm looking for green on the line. And sometimes slightly a little bit of red, N5NZ. Whoops, how did I do that? So, you can watch your audio level, because you can overdrive your audio depending on the mic.
But you're still in the transmit.
Sure, thank you. One thing I make a mistake is you got to drag off of the transmit button, because when you click it, it'll key the radio. So you've got the modes like you do on any radio. We can go to CW. We go to CW, it decodes the CW for you. Shows it across the bottom of the screen. Put my eyes on. It's got antennas to choose from. We've got 2 antennas hooked up now, so we're on the antenna 2. And we've got different filters, and we've got a DSP control, so I can control some of the DSP. Now over here on the right-hand side is the controls for the amplifier. I can take the amplifier out of standby and put it on line, and I can turn it back off. Now one of the things I like to do is I like to lock the station so that no one coming in can just start swinging the dial. So the station's locked, and now I'm going to go and I put the amplifier in 500 watt mode. So 500 watts on this antenna will go around the world.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I mean, it's huge. Now you see the direction the antenna is pointed here. It's pointed southwest to us. I can take it and I can just tap on it, and I can, oh, okay. So I can move the antenna. If we go to north, we'll shoot over the North Pole, over to Russia, down to China. So, you know, it's, I don't see it moving.
Well, here's somebody.
It says wait, I don't know.
So It's moving now.
It's moving. It's a massive antenna. The rotor for this thing is a $4,000 rotor, you know, and the antenna is probably $15,000.
Cool.
I'll never own one, so, but it's nice to be able to use somebody else's for free.
There's gotta be a different law
Oh, yeah,
here
it's
out than
huge.
what we got around here.
It's huge.
Somebody out there make that, did they?
There's a bunch of people's got a law periodical, and I don't think they got a law periodical like this around here.
I got a T10 or something, but it ain't got that.
This is N5NC stroke 1 on the WA1RHP repeater, remote rig, call it CQ, any stations in the world. This is the WA1RHP remote station. This is N5NZ calling CQ. Does anybody copy? So, Kilo Mike 4, India Yankee Whiskey. Good evening. This is N5NZ. I'm operating the remote from Laurel, Mississippi. What's your QTH? N5NZ, back to you.
N5NZ, this is Kilo Mike 4, India Yankee Whiskey. My QTH is about 40 miles west from Nashville, Tennessee. Over.
That's fantastic. Name here is Gary, and we're having a hand club meeting, and I was demonstrating the use of the remote. Name here is Gary, N5NZ Gary. Back to you. All right.
To pick you up there, just pick a radio on, turn the radio on, and this person just heard you calling there, and you could make contact with you, Elder.
Very nice to meet you. You've got a wonderful signal, strong and clear. It's, this remote is located in Shirley, Massachusetts. So thank you very much for calling in, and I hope you have a good evening. Make a few contacts. Have some fun. This is N5NZ via the WA1RHP remote. Clear.
Again, great, this is KM4, IYW. Tell everyone hello in your club. I'm in the Nashville Radio Club. Have a really good time with it. It's very fun. Send me great y'all.
So, you know, with power like that on the super antenna, it's pretty easy to bounce around the world any time of the day. It's revolutionizing all of the nets right now. The hurricane nets and all those guys are going to remote stations so they can have a repeater on the internet, and you have two options. You can either hit the station over the air, or you can get to the internet on your telephone device and operate it from there. So, I'll take you and show you some of the some of the guys who come in that normally get on here. I don't see them. But what I'll do is I'll disconnect from, oops, before I do that, I gotta take it, put it in standby, and unlock it. Yep, I've unlocked it. And we can come back to it in a minute, and you can tinker with it if you like. But if you look at the list of radios, come take a look at this list. I mean, there are radios. Here's one 6 meter and 2 meters and 440. Here's a club. I don't know where they are.
N6, that must be
Yeah. And,
California.
but there's radios all over the place that you can go use. Here's one in Florida. I've got on the one in Switzerland. They're in Europe. Here's one on Simmons Island, wherever that is. We'll go see if we can connect to it. Out in the Pacific, I guess. So it's a club station, and there's their interface. So, you know, it is really neat
That's
for
me.
free to be operating some of these big stations.
Okay. We'll see you for
I'll go back and disconnect from there, and go connect back to.
And that was WA1.
WA1RHP is the one that I use. The guy's name is Tom in Shirley, Massachusetts. Oh, there's somebody else here on the machine. KC2ZER.
ZER.
KC2ZER, KC2ZER. This is N5NZ. In Laurel, Mississippi is this you, Fred? N5NZ. WA1RHP remote. Thank you for dropping in. I was given a little bit of demonstration of the machine. You operate this thing a lot more than I do. Are there any features that you would like to show off? The guys here are watching the screen on my laptop. N5NZ, back to you.
Onto that also, but you have to be careful that you don't, make sure the operating system is dangerous, because if you get an Amazon system, you can't use remote Amazon or accept it. But that's what I'm doing here right now, as I talk to you. So
It's
telephone and
it's a remote nature station. He connected up to.
He's just got an Android phone.
It's kind of like Echo, man. He's doing the HF thing.
Thank you kindly for that and that demonstration. I'm going to put one of the guys on the headset so that he can hear the quality of the audio. And we're not limited anymore to 3 kilohertz. Do you know how wide this audio is? Back to you.
I can't hear. I didn't hear anything.
N5NZ, I am not sure about how wide it is, but I'm going to check it.
You have.
Ain't nothing coming through there.
But it does take more bandwidth
Oh,
on the remote.
yeah, it is.
As you get to it.
Sounds so good. It's like listening to AM radio in stereo.
And the same thing here on the Android phone that I'm using. If you plug it into the cloud, you can use data. But if you're not plugging just a little bit on top.
Pretty good. Yeah. So I'll call my eyes, so all I can hear is that.
It does take more bandwidth. I know some of the guys have two or three screens up at the same time. Computers. And two or three different computers. So that they can switch from one to the other real quick. They sometimes get kicked out, booted off the system because there's not enough bandwidth on their system to support.
This is N5NZ, and I see 84NG has joined us today. I think that's Don, if I remember right. Don 84NG, that's an N5NZ.
Your hands up, I guess, it's still being here, this is after you. Sorry, I got here a little late, but I was busy installing a circuit breaker on my generator. Well, I'm working on my breaker, so I dropped by and see what's happening. And 5NZ, go ahead, 84
Thank you for dropping in. Would you have a second to give us the 40-year history of the Bible study network that you've been a part of for so many years in 5NZ?
It's your mouse.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, 5NZ, well, back in, let's see, 1963 or so, I was active in the Arms Net, the Amateur Radio Missionary Service Net, and I met a fellow by the name of Lloyd Alford, E3AX in London, Ontario, and he had just discovered a net that he thought was really super, and we're doing a Bible study on the air, so he invited me to look into that, and I said, well, you and I could just start one. And so we did. That was the beginning of the Sunrise Bible Study back in March 26, 1964. And it's been going ever since, and the grace of the Lord, that's certainly no credit to me. It's the Lord's doing, nothing else. So anyway, we during the years of the Sunrise Bible Study, early on we had an international net, and we had a children's Bible study net after the Saturday morning fair, and we also had an evening net, we call it the sunset net, about 6:30, and several days a week. And so most of that has fallen to the wayside, except the initiative to get the international net going again was strong in my mind that needed to be done. I retired from IBM Research Laboratory after 25 years. I was in Yorktown, New York, and moved down here to Greenville, South Carolina. And I was determined to set up a nice little radio studio in my brick garage, which is a lovely place, I thought, to do the job. And I could not get the water out of the thing. Every time it rained, it would leak on the floor, and I dared not, do the next step of putting in wood flooring and so on. Under the circumstances, I had all kinds of trouble. Anyway, it's taken a long time. To make a long story short, from 1991, when I retired to 2012, when we started the International Bible Study. So that's the restart of the
what we used to have on, largely on Sunday afternoons on 15 meters in those days. That was way back 1970 or so. Anyway, it's been lots of fun all the way, and I've got just thousands of different hams, Christian hams all over the world through the Bible studies, and it's a real great means of meeting Christian hams and of studying the Bible. And my business is that the Bible is something that speaks for itself. It's like a tiger, you just let it out of the cage, and it just does a fantastic job in the people's hearts and minds, drawing them to the Lord.
Have you ever heard radio
a
that
little
clear?
brief of the history there. I've been seeing or the
I gotta put the headset on to make this work. I sure appreciate that. The guys, I think they see something they haven't ever seen before. And the best part about it is it's free. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off with you and KC2ZER if his battery's still up. And I'll take down the radio, and I've already got the power and standby, but so I guess there's nothing else to do. But I sure appreciate you guys dropping in tonight and saying hello. And this is N5NZ stroke 1 on the WA1RHP remote, and I'll be shutting the station down on your final N5NZ.
So you're talking both?
So it has a repeater built in on the internet, so that everybody can hear what's going on.
Okay.
And it also transmits over
Over
the,
the air?
This is like VOIP, right?
yes, if you want.
Oh,
They've signed all.
what's the software name?
In a second, I'll show you where to get it.
I wrote it down.
It,
RemoteHams.com.
we'll go there right now. I'm sure.
I never had enough guts to try one of them. I've seen a bunch of them on there.
Yes, see if we can find it.
This is approved by the FCC, though?
Yes, sir.
How do they know if you're legal?
This is like VOIP.
Well, if you don't have a general class license,
Being read.
Yeah.
you know, they're not gonna let you on the station. But
They
they
check
won't
your
know
license.
if you're using Rex's name.
And most of them guys that got their remote stations up are usually home and they're right there by their station. They ain't gonna put up with no junk. They'll kick you off quick.
Not with mine invested.
That guy's got a ton invested in that station,
Oh, gosh.
especially just saying.
Here's the main site if you wanna see it. Sponsored by Elcraft, and they've donated this. And you sign up by joining the remote hymns, and they log in. And then there's a 3-step process. When you download the software, you download it, you log in, check your mic, and then it displays all the remotes that you can go attach.
Is there a bunch of them out there?
Did you see them all?
I saw a list of
Yeah.
all, I thought that was all the stations that were.
That's all the stations,
Oh,
that's a list all over the country and the world. They're
Yeah,
in,
that's pretty cool.
there's an app.
For us poor boys that ain't got no $4,000 live periodic.
I can't afford that antenna, never will in my life again.
Gary, I put up 2 or 3 log periodics. I've helped the people this
Oh,
morning,
yeah?
but they ain't been no log periodics like you was talking about, no 60.
What is that mark? Mark got a tenant down.
Like a shaft,
Here's the site if you want.
Alan Clark had one, and we had to slide it up his roof, over on Clark Avenue.
This thing's so heavy, they used a crane to put it on top.
Yeah, that, he's talking about a totally different antenna than what I.
You
what
can
I
make a
was
YouTube
thinking.
video where they're actually taking a crane and pulling it together.
But somewhere here, there's a map of all.
You gotta have a humongous tower to support one of those things.
You gotta have a few motherfuckers.
But it's tracks, it's, some of them's got
Evidently,
tracks.
this guy's got a humongous pocket.
Yeah.
They got-
Green is,
Or he got,
hourly
or
thing.
he got a bunch of donations.
Nice.
That one in Russia, they put up on a big track. And it turned on a
Here's
big-
some of them that are mapped.
Oh, you probably was over there looking at it when you was on
Okay, if
the
you want to know
That
one,
would be cool right there, just to get in there and do that.
Yeah.
so that'll zoom in the US and show you all the stations in the US. I use one in Atlanta sometimes.
You got yours on, home?
No, but if I had decent internet, I would.
Yeah.
It would take Rex 30 minutes to put his station on. Where you could use it.
He's got Bay Springs Telenet, he ought to have a pretty good internet.
Well, there's two pieces of software. One runs the station on the server,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and the other is this client.
This is the internet.
Hmm?
You talking about the other is for the internet?
Yeah,
You got wireless there with that. What service have you got wireless?
me, Verizon.
Verizon, hotspot.
So that's what I've been playing with for a little while, because I can't afford those things. And, you know, when you want to make some DX, you just point that antenna to the Canary Islands and get after it.
Couple of stations on, 4 stations on Australia.
Yeah. And
Let me ask you about the hotspot you're connected to. You don't have to have any special ports for it or anything to do this?
No.
So you just connected to it over the internet? Just
Yeah, you can
from-
see it on,
You can do it from a hotel room or anywhere?
yeah, I do it all the time. You can
Okay.
see it on your deal. You'll recognize it when you see it, if you scan for it. Because I take it camping a lot
And it works pretty good.
There ain't none in Antarctica.
there will be.
I'm talking to them, that's a long way to talk. I did it on 100 watts, I gotta say too. I did it twice.
You know, some of these guys have huge stations on top of mountain tops and stuff like that. And some of them you have to join their little club.
Yeah, I remember probably 10 years ago or longer, a lawyer out in Dallas, you might even remember this, Gary, had a remote station and he had it set up and he was playing music. And the FCC busted him and he got arrested.
I didn't know about
He
it.
was some kind of prominent attorney out there and they busted him down big time. But he had a remote station, I don't know if it was like this, but I've seen them on there
You see
before.
the FBI,
Yeah, I just saw that.
that's this.
Is it?
When I go camping, it keeps people from
What
following.
what is this now?
I just, that be
So-
out surveillance. He's
Yeah.
got it fixed where nobody will bother him.
That's a good trick too. I like it.
What?
Especially in the house.
FBI surveillance.
There's some in Hattiesburg that's like that too.
Yeah,
At the house, man, everybody drive by and stop on the church ground, all in the net.
yeah.
That's why you gotta have
Name it
secure
something,
internet.
name it something that they won't mess with.
On Hardy Street, they got it like in Hattiesburg.
What is that?
They got FBI, somebody's got it named like that on Hardy Street.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
So we're
No, Tom's got a 1500 watt amp. If he's nice, sometimes he'll let him use that. But, you know, if you're trying to reach one of those islands out in the Pacific, he'll turn that on.
I screen.
You want that big old campground.
But I'm surprised at what you can do going over the North Pole.
that right there was clear. That was amazing.
Democraft is amazing. They've got the best audio in the world.
I mean, when they keyed up and started talking, you didn't hear nothing.
You got the cage.
But then-
Yeah. So,
I'll let you know next month when I get my hearing aids. I can really.
Huh?
There you go.
anyway, that's the end of the program. I just wanted you to be aware
It was nice.
that there's a new
Yeah.
technology and it's free.
Wow.
You always bring it. That's the best part.